Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another in-shop review of everything currently in the store. We have quite a few things, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So the very first thing on the shop we have is the British Invasion containers. Now, of course, these are a 10% drop chance for basically every British premium there is out there. And as well, you have some other, rewards in there and stuff. And these are decently priced. I mean, they are gold, so it's not, too bad. At least they aren't for real money. And honestly, these aren't the worst crates. They aren't like ridiculously overpriced 3% drop chance crates. Now, obviously, there's a chance that you're going to get a tier 6 or something like that. That's, not really any good to get, or a tank you've already had. But if you really don't have any British tanks and you have quite a bit of gold laying around and really don't care if you lose it all for nothing, these aren't the worst containers to go for, but I still won't recommend them. Just, of course, they are containers and you might get nothing. Most likely will get nothing. So, yeah. Moving on now, we have the IS6 with combat trophies. I have no clue what that's supposed to mean. Basically, an IS6 bundle here for the IS6 with the legendary camo, 30 days of premium, 25 5x boost, 5 times XP boosters, 9 equipment slots, and 500,000 credits. That's a pretty good deal right there. IS6 is a decent tank after it got buffed on for the armor profile, and 5,500 gold is about the same price I think that it is in shop. Oh wow, it's actually 2,000 gold cheaper. Wow, and you get quite a few things with it. So yeah, IS6 right here is a very good deal, it looks like. Yeah, moving on. Now we have excuse me. Now we have immediate upgrade, swift upgrade, and quick research. Basically just to help you move along researching stuff. But honestly, these things, in my opinion, are just a complete waste of money. Other than the premium, which obviously is overpriced here compared to what it is normally. At least I think so. 14 days. How much is 14? Wrong thing. How much is 14 days? They don't even have 14 days on here. Oh, yeah, overpriced. It's very overpriced for the amount of premium right there. So I really wouldn't recommend these at all to anyone. And next we have some more British containers. Already went over those. Next up, STG and the T54 First Prototype. So this is a bundle, of course, with the 2 tier 8 premium tanks. And the main one in it is the STG, and then as well you get the T54 First Prototype. This right here, I really couldn't recommend it too much, because the STG, well, it's not like a hated tank or not loved tank. A lot of people don't like the tank, just they don't do well with it, and it's not a tank that they really enjoy playing. And the T54 First Prototype, in my opinion, used to be a great tank. I used to have it when it was on the downhill slope from being like an OP tank. It was just a great tank right then. And nowadays, the tank is absolute trash, in my opinion. Everything can pin it. The gun is bad. It's just not really a good tank at all anymore, in my opinion. So, while this would be a good deal for, most other tanks, in my opinion, this really isn't worth it here. If you want the STG, this is, of course, probably your best time to get it, because it's only been in the shop, I think, for crates. The first time it came out. I'm not sure if this is the second or the third time it's been out. But if you want the SDG, it is a decent deal here for, second or third, whatever time out. I can't remember. But I honestly wouldn't recommend this to most people, because of these two tanks just aren't really for everyone. Next up, we have the Feline Family, which is basically a bundle of the Tiger 313. Yes, Tiger 313, the Panther 8.8, and the Panther M10. 8,000 gold here for 3 premiums. 1 tier 6, 1 tier 7, and 1 tier 8. Now, this is a decent one for the price, but honestly, for most people, this is not going to be worth it. The Panther M10, honestly, it's just a Panther. It's really not that good. You can get a free tank that is basically exactly the same. That's not really worth it. And the same for the Panther 8.8. It's just a Panther 2. So, in my opinion, this is just kind of a waste of money, because you really don't need to buy these premiums. They're basically pointless to get, because you can just get the actual tank. And then next up we have the Tiger 131, which is actually a good deal right here, 2,000 gold for it, because it is a tier 6 instead of a tier 7, which would just be the exact same thing. If you have the Icebreaker though, this is basically the exact same tank, so I would not get it definitely then, because it's just going to be a waste of money. But if you don't have any tier 6 Tigers, they are pretty fun tanks to play, so this is a pretty good one you can get right here. Alright, that's it for the offers. Moving on now to the bundles. We, of course, have the Premium Pass right here, which this one is one of the ones that I think is better to get. I liked the Premium tank that you got for this quite a bit. One of the more enjoyable ones in my opinion. And, of course, the loot is always very good, and it's not a bad deal. Don't recommend the Storm Pass, though. It's just basically to save you some time, which really doesn't matter, so I would not recommend getting the Storm Pass. To me, it's just a waste of money. Next up, we have the Skoda T27 containers, which, of course, are for the brand new tank, the Skoda T27. So here we have one bundle for 2, and where are the rest of the containers? And here we have the rest of the containers. Now, these are a little expensive for a Tier 8 Premium, and they have, what, a 5% drop chance for the Skoda T27. Now, these I would not recommend. The Skoda T27 is a pretty good tank, pretty good tier 8 clipper, but these crates are pretty expensive. As you see, $50 for only 12 containers. Now, if you want to get enough containers, if you don't get the tank to get the charms, you'll need to spend $105 to get that many containers. So it's decently expensive. It's not a horribly expensive crates, but I wouldn't recommend these. They're a little expensive. Next up, we have this, special deal thing here. First of all, it's $10 for the M41D. This I could definitely recommend. It's a pretty good tier 7 premium tank, and for only $10, that is really not a bad deal. And I can't remember the other tanks after this. So basically the way this works is you buy one tank, and then it basically unlocks the next tier, tier 2 here, which I'm not sure what is in tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4, if I'm not mistaken, is the Super Conqueror, but you have to spend quite a bit of money to get to that, but it's a pretty cool thing to unlock. I think they're all pretty good deals to get all the tanks, so if you have a lot of money laying around, this is probably a pretty good thing to do to get all these different deals. Next up, we have the Grobe Tractor. Now, this is, of course, just a fun Tier 3 premium tank. $3 for it. It's basically a derp tank. It's not a bad deal for a fun little derp tank at Tier 3, but if that's what you like playing, obviously this is a good tank. But for most people, including me, I really don't like playing low tiers, so for me, it just doesn't make sense to get a tank that I'll never play. Alright, moving on now to Strategic Advantage, High Potential, and Power Buildup. Basically, these are just all the... basically all the gold things, the plus $5 to get as well, not plus $5, plus a little bit more money, $5 on the $30 one here, to get some premium time, some 5XP boosters, some boosters, and some credits. So I think these are pretty good deals right here if you want to get some gold and then just want a little bit of a boost on there with just a little extra money. But since these are running right here where you can get boxes with them for the gold, not really, these are all more expensive, but where the gold is double like this and stuff, for $5 cheaper you get 17,000 gold instead of, what is it, how much gold here, 12,500. Oh wait, hold on, never mind, that is actually way more gold than I thought it was. Okay, this is actually a very good deal right here. Obviously now this is still going to be double the gold right here, 17,000 gold, but of course that's just that one-time thing right here. So if you've already bought that, this is of course a very good deal. Same for all these other ones right here. Next up we have, oh wait, never mind, that is all for the store. So yeah, that's the in-shop review, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, helped you decide if you want to buy a tank or not. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.